Let's see what they got.
If Harris can make clear the stark choice before voters, and where does she decide to land her punches?
Who
She can
knows?
punch hard. Can she do that while rising above the needling
Presidential
coming her
debate
way?
is
But first and
underway.
foremost, are we going to see a handshake when the two of them meet for the first time?
We
Let's
didn't
see.
back in 2016 when I did that debate. We'll stand by to see that tonight.
They
But the
might do a
first
little
time,
something tonight.
side to side, together.
And I have my doubts.
They're not
that
going to
we're
be at
gonna
the.
see
They're
that
not going to be
handshake,
too
but what
much
we
of
are gonna
the.
see is
I don't
a
know.
spirited
Let's
debate,
trade what I see.
and perhaps the most
Let's
consequential
do
general election debate we have ever seen, because
two cons.
almost certainly going to be the last one. So with the stakes
And I
so
need how
high,
much today?
the presidential debate just
351.
moments away.
See who I can
we have
rock
the
with.
entire news division keeping an
Yeet.
eye on everything. We're
Missing
gonna
my
be
move.
fact-checking on our live
Back to the
blog.
settlement price.
It's all going to be happening right here. The debate now just 10 seconds away.
The debate.
And we will be back.
It's getting ready.
Show as soon as it's over. We are going to toss it.
So
right
we
now
got
to David Muir.
a nice shift here on the gold here. So let's see what they did. Let me zoom out, see what they did later. 25, 45. And we are at.
Historic race for president upended just weeks ago. President Biden
It's today, Tuesday, so Monday, Tuesday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday.
Donald Trump. We will soon be
Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. Okay.
historic.
And what's today? Wednesday. Okay, so it's Wednesday. 2, 3.
Here now, David Muir and Lindsay Davis.
2, 3. I'm gonna mark up these Wednesdays real fast. 1, 2, 3.
Vice President Kamala Harris and President Donald Trump are just moments away from
2, 3.
unprecedented race for president.
And I'm Lindsay Davis. Tonight's meeting
2,
is the most
3.
consequential event of their campaigns, with Election Day now less than 2 months away. For Vice
2
President
and 3.
Kamala
All
Harris,
right.
it's her first debate since President
All right.
Trump
What they do?
on July 21st.
Wednesday.
That decision followed his debate against
Wednesday.
President Donald Trump in
Wednesday.
June. Since then, this race has
334.
taken on an entirely new dynamic.
And that brings us to the rules of tonight's debate. 90 minutes with 2 commercial breaks.
40.
No topics or questions have been shared.
Ooh, boy. Them boys moving on Wednesday. 350.
To answer questions, and this is the clock. That's what
350. So about 340.
and 1 minute for follow-ups.
450. All right. So it looks like gold's ADR for Wednesday is about 340. It's nice. That's what it says. We're going to find out.
National Constitution Center. This is an intimate setting for 2 candidates who have never met.
President Trump won the coin toss. He chose to deliver the final closing statement of the evening. Vice President Harris selected the podium to the right.
So let's now welcome the candidates to the stage.
Got 37, 38. We got a 100 tick range for gold. So I guess we're going to see what's up. See if they come back to the settlement price. I'll take my next move to the upside shift. See them rejecting the 200. I'll take my next move on a shift.
Welcome to you both.
On the upside.
It's an honor to have you both.
Let them continue pouring down to the settlement here.
So let's get started.
Yeah. Let them pour a little bit more. Because we was already in class during this, so they already poured. That's a good move too, man. Somebody catch this? Anybody? Man, that's 30 ticks. That's all I need right there to fill in my slots. I don't need nothing else after that. Fill in my slots. Call it a day. Yes, nice. Did ES move because of the debate? It did. Dang, it did move because of the debate. Look at that. Look at that monster. This thing is a monster. You see what it did today? This bad boy whew, was legit just bearish all day. It took souls. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. All right, well, I got my fate. So we got the shift. So I'm gonna take. I got 39, so I got at least 100. From the bottom to the top, 100 ticks at least. Boom.
For those families of $6,000, which is the largest child tax credit that we have given in a long time, so that those young families can afford to buy a crib, buy a car seat, buy clothes
See how they
for
do.
their children. My passion. One of them is small businesses. My mother raised my sister
Small
and me.
business coming out,
My
Kamala.
aunt
Help me out.
helped raise
What's
us. We
up?
call her our second mother. She was a small business owner. I love our small
Kamala
businesses.
said she trying to help
My
small
plan is to
businesses.
give a $50,000 tax deduction
I'm
to
about to put in
startup
for it.
small businesses, knowing they are part of the backbone of America's economy. My opponent, on the other hand, his plan is to
Apparently,
reduce
the
job
market's
equity,
supposed to go crazy right
which is to
now, but
provide
it's
a
not going
tax cut
crazy.
for
So
billionaires
I wanted
and
to
big
text my friend
corporations,
back
which will
and tell him
result
he
in
lied.
$5 trillion
He
for
said,
America's
my
deficit.
strategy,
My opponent
I
has a
traded the
plan that I call the
debate.
Trump
I said,
sales
oh, that's what's up.
tax,
I never actually
which
did
would be
that.
a
Didn't even know that was
20%
a news
tax
mover.
on everyday goods that you
Didn't even know
rely
it was a
on
ticket
to
mover.
get through the month.
He said, yeah, I
Economists
traded the
have said
debate.
that
I
that
said, for
Trump
real?
sales
He's like,
tax
yeah. I
will
said, shoot,
result
I'm
for
gonna watch the
middle-class
debate tonight then.
families
Shoot, I
in
never actually
about
looked at it.
$4,000 more
So
a
this
year
thing is, you see this thing is
because
zooming
of
around.
his
Can't y'all
policies
tell?
and his
Zooming
ideas
around.
about what should be the
This thing
backs
is
of
zooming.
middle-class people paying for
He
tax
had
cuts
me,
for
he
billionaires.
had me so
President
excited.
Trump, I'll give you 2 minutes.
First of all,
I
after
couldn't
the
wait to
sales
Jay
tax
A's
is an
session. I couldn't
incorrect statement.
wait.
She knows that.
I said, oh,
We're
do the
doing
debate.
tariffs on other
Nice, I'm
countries.
doing
Those
it.
countries are going to finally, after 75 years,
Got
pay
me,
us
boy.
back for all that we've done for the world. And the tariff will be substantial in some cases. I took in billions.
All right, I need a
billions of
rejection
dollars,
down
as you know,
here.
from China.
Possibly at the settlement price
They
here.
never took the tariff off because there was so much money they can't. It would totally destroy everything that they've set out to do. They're taking in billions of dollars from China and other places.
Billions
They
and
put the
billions
tariffs on. When I
and
had it, they had
billions.
tariffs, and yet I had no inflation. Look, we've had a
I love Donald Trump. I love when he
because
talks.
inflation which is really known as a country buster. It breaks up countries. We have inflation like very few people have ever seen before, probably the worst in our nation's history. We were at 21%, but that's being generous because many things are 50, 60, 70, and 80% higher than they were just a few years ago. This has been a disaster for people, for the middle class, but for every class. On top of that, we have millions of people pouring into
Millions. I love this
prisons and
millions.
jails,
Millions.
mental institutions and insane asylums, and they're coming in and they're taking jobs that are occupied right now by African Americans and Hispanics, and also unions. Unions are going to be affected very soon. And you see what's happening. You see what's happening with towns throughout the United States. You look at Springfield, Ohio. You look at Aurora in Colorado. They are taking over the towns. They're taking over buildings. They're going in violently. These are the people that Xi and Biden led into our country, and they're destroying our country. They're
I love it.
dangerous.
I love it.
They're at the highest level of
Oh, they
criminality.
didn't come to the settlement
We have
price.
to get
Come
them out.
on.
We have to get them out
Where's the
fast.
next settlement
I
price at?
created one of the
Jeez, there's
greatest
nowhere to be found
economies in the history of our
on gold.
country.
Huh.
I'll do it again and even better.
We are going to
Okay.
get to immigration
Well,
and border security.
I want to see them hit the settlement price. This settlement price is
Elected
basically
under Vice
leftover
President
contracts down
Harris's
here. So let's
response.
go green line here.
Well,
They're just the
I'd love
average
to.
of
Let's
contracts that's been
talk
left.
about what Donald
And this is where
Trump
stops are
left
as well.
us.
So that's their settlement
Donald
price.
Trump left us the worst unemployment
The average
since the
contracts.
Great Depression.
So it's a good
Donald
mark for me to
Trump
know when they're going
left
to take out
us the
these
worst public health
traders
epidemic
for
in a
gold.
century.
This is where they can reject
Donald
here.
Trump left us
So if they can
the
reject,
worst
I can trade above the
attack on our
settlement.
democracy since the Civil War. And what we have done is clean up Donald Trump's mess. What we have done and what I intend to do is build on what we know are the
Yeah, y'all laughing
aspirations
at
and
Donald, but
hopes of
y'all
the
remember
American people. But
back
I'm
in the
going to
day,
tell you
Donald
in
would
this
freaking
debate
move
tonight,
gold.
you're
Gold
going to
used to,
hear
you didn't have
from
a
the
chance.
same old tired playbook.
I used to put like
A bunch of
5001,
lies,
0.01s on gold.
grievances, and
Easy.
name-calling. What you're going to hear
Smacking gold.
tonight is a
My screen,
detailed
my
and
screen on
dangerous plan
MT4
called
used to look like
Project
this.
2025
Boom.
that the former president
Boom.
intends on
Entries.
implementing if he were
Boom.
elected again.
Boom. Don't act like y'all ain't do it.
I believe
Boom.
very
Don't act like y'all
strongly
ain't do it.
that the American people want a president who
Just like
understands the
that. Boom. I'm in
importance
profit.
of bringing us
Boom. I'm in
together when we
profit.
have
Just
so
like
much
that.
more in common
Who
than
screened
what
like that in
separates
T4?
us.
I
And
know
I
y'all
pledge
did.
to be a president for all Americans.
President Trump will give you a
Thought
minute
y'all
to
was
respond.
trading, boy.
Oh, and I have
Hella
nothing to do,
entries.
as you know, and as she knows better than anyone, I have nothing to do
MT4
with
pep
Project
calculator said
2025.
1,000 plus.
That's out there. I haven't
Yeah,
read it.
I don't think I
didn't
know
want
what
to
y'all
read it
doing.
purposely. I'm not going to read it. This was a group of people that got together. They came up with
I
some
did it.
ideas.
I did it.
Some
We all
good,
did it.
some bad.
MT4 was
It
loaded
makes no
with freaking
difference. I have
positions.
nothing to do. Everybody knows I'm an open book. Everybody knows what I'm going to do. Cut taxes very substantially and create a great economy like I did before.
Come on,
We had the
gold.
greatest
Move.
Economy. We got hit
It's
with the
909.
pandemic. And the
What
pandemic
Nikkei? What
was
Nikkei doing?
not since
Oh, I'm not messing
1917,
with this
where
thing.
100 million people died. Has there been anything
It's
like
about
it?
to
We did a
drop.
phenomenal job with the
Shit, look at
pandemic.
this thing, bro.
We handed them
This is
over
insane.
a country where the economy and where the stock
80
market was
ticks already.
higher than it was before the
Good
pandemic
gosh.
came in.
This,
Nobody's ever seen
dang, they
anything
all did
like
it.
it. We
It's
made
the
ventilators for
oil?
the entire world. We got
Jeez.
gowns, we got masks, we did things that nobody thought possible. And people give me credit for rebuilding the military. They give me credit for a lot of things.
The
But
gold
not
prices
enough
are
credit
flat
for
right
the
now,
great
though.
job we
That's for
did with
sure.
the
They're
pandemic.
flat.
But the only jobs they got were bounce back jobs. These were jobs bounce back, and it bounced back, and it went to their benefit. But I was the one that created them.
What's on y'all watch list tomorrow?
Vice President.
What y'all trading tomorrow?
So Donald Trump has no plan for you. And when you look at his economic plan, it's all about tax breaks for the richest people. I am offering what I describe as an opportunity economy.
ES oil tomorrow? Yeah, I'm just looking at ES tomorrow.
Country, if not the world, have reviewed our relative.
I'm focused on ES. I used to like focus on gold during the New York session, but it used to just get me.
Donald Trump's plan
pretty solid.
make the economy worse. Mine would strengthen
Gold moves like now, London, just open New York. It's just different on it's different on futures. I don't know why. Man, gold forex, I could trade that thing all day.
His economic plan as something that would
I come to futures, I can only get a few moves out of it.
Would invite a recession. You just have to look at where we are and where we stand on the issues. And I'd invite you to know that Donald Trump actually has no plan for you.
Oil should be good tomorrow.
He is more interested
Oil should be
in
good.
defending himself than he is in looking out for you.
It's just a soundbite. They gave her that to say. Look, I went to the Wharton School of Finance, and many of those professors,
there
the
we
top
go.
professors, think my plan is a brilliant plan. It's a great plan. It's a plan that's going to bring up our worth, our value as a country. It's going to make people want to be able to go and work and create jobs and create a lot of good, solid money for our country. And just to finish off, she doesn't have a plan. She copied Biden's plan, and it's like 4 sentences.
I love listening to the debate. It's a straight argument. It's not even making points.
Oh, we'll try and lower taxes.
She copied Biden's plan.
She doesn't have a plan.
Somebody can look at this. Somebody can look at this.
You both brought up. The vice president brought up your tariffs. You responded, and let's drill down on this because your plan is what she calls is essentially a national sales tax. Your proposal calls for tariffs, as you pointed out here.
I like it. I like it.
Across the board. You recently said that you might double your plan, imposing tariffs up to 20% on goods coming.
Well, if you're not going to come down to the settlement price, then I'm going to take you.
Tariffs at that level cost than
so that's the case.
Vice
I'm going to take you.
Harris has argued it'll mean higher prices on gas, food, clothing, medication, arguing it costs the typical family nearly $4,000 a year. Do you believe Americans can afford higher prices because of tariffs?
They're not going to have higher prices. What's going to have and who's going to have higher prices? China,
if you're not going to come down to the settlement price, then I will take you. Straight up.
I was the only president.
Let's just do this. Hold on. So I am pretty. These fees are higher now.
And so were other countries. And, you know, if she doesn't like them, they should have gone out and they should have immediately cut the tariffs. But those tariffs are
20.
3.5 years now under their administration. We are going to take in billions of dollars, hundreds of billions of dollars.
So I need
no inflation, virtually no inflation. They had the highest inflation perhaps in the history of our country because I've never seen a worse period of time. People can't go out and buy cereal or bacon or eggs or anything else. The people of our country are absolutely dying with what they've done. They've destroyed the economy. And all you have to do is look at a poll. The polls say
the balls say. All right, let's see what you're gonna do, Gold. You're coming off here in 1 minute. See how we rock and rock. See how we're gonna rock.
Ask for your response, and you heard what the president said there, because the Biden administration did keep a number of the Trump tariffs in place. So how do you respond?
See how we gonna rock out with gold.
The Trump administration resulted in a trade deficit, one of the highest we've ever seen in the history of America. He invited trade wars. You want to talk about his deal with China? What he ended up doing is under
y'all been watching this debate or watching the whole like the election thing, whatever they've been doing every other week, talking to these states. I haven't been paying attention. I just know the debate's supposed to move the market, and it's not.
In making sure the United States of America wins
no, not at all. Yeah, I haven't.
21st century, which means focusing
I haven't been.
Details of what that requires, focusing on relationships with our allies, focusing on investing in American-based technology.
If that wasn't a gap, I don't know what was. Ericon, I know you saw that gap jump. If that wasn't a gap, I don't know what was.
To support America's workforce so that we don't end up having on this short end of the
Jeez.
stick.
You seen that?
Of workers' rights. But what Donald
Trump,
Trump
let
did,
Trump talk.
talk
Kamala,
about
you're
this
not moving
with
nothing. I need Trump to
COVID,
talk.
is he actually thanked
He was
President
talking,
Xi
and
for
then
what he did during COVID.
it was
Look
moving.
at his tweet. Thank you, President Xi, exclamation point, when we know that Xi was responsible for lacking and not giving us transparency about the origins of COVID.
President Trump, I'll let you respond.
First of all, they bought their chips from Taiwan. We hardly make chips anymore.
There we go, Trump. Keep talking. Keep talking your stuff, Trump.
Like they have, and
Don't let Kamala
like
talk no more.
they have. I don't say her because she has.
I'll text you when she can talk. Because she ain't moving the price right now.
Out the window. She's going to my philosophy now. In fact, I was going to send her a MAGA hat. She's gone to my philosophy. But if she ever got elected, she'd change it. And it will be the end of our country. She's a Marxist. Everybody knows she's a Marxist. Her father's a Marxist professor in economics. And he taught her well.
Y'all can hear the debate, right?
What she's done to our country. And when you look at these millions of people that are pouring into our country,
oh my gosh.
I believe 21 million people, not the 15 that people say. And I think it's a lot higher than the 21.
I can't with Donald Trump. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
Criminals. And that's bad.
This is crazy.
You know, you mentioned before, we'll talk about immigration later.
Too funny.
Bad immigration is the worst thing that can happen to our economy. And she has destroyed our country with policy that's insane. Almost policy that you'd say they have to hate our country.
President Trump, thank you. Lindsay?
I want to turn to the issue of abortion. President Trump, you've often touted that you were able to kill.
Kind of like when you talk, my meters goes down. I need Trump to talk.
President in American history. Then last month, you said that your administration was.
Yeah, Trump used to move them sticks back in the day. I remember he had gold go from. He was tweeting so much. He had gold go from 16 or 1.6 whatever ounce all the way to 2000. It was the most insane move, and it did not pull back one time. That was the most insane. And then the funny part was, I got in. This is before I knew about pullbacks. I got in on the buy, and it yanked me. It went all the way back to 17.
They have abortion in the 9th
Yeah,
month.
talk about being upset. We're like, oh, it's gonna come back. It's gonna come back. It's gonna come back. Nah, I ain't never come back. Ain't come back for a long time.
The baby will be born, and we will decide what to
It was
do with
insane.
In other words, we'll execute the baby, and that's why I did.
But next time it came around and I seen it do that, oh, you best believe I held that swing.
Radical in that, and her vice presidential pick, which I think was a horrible.
I held that swing really good.
Because he is really out of it. But her vice presidential pick says abortion.
Yo, we got a sniper. I got a sniper entry right here, though. I need you to stay above. Stop gapping.
Execution after birth. It's an execution, no longer.
I got this straightaway rejection over here. I'm trying to enter off of and freaking.
And that's not okay with me. Hence the vote.
I ain't trying to gap above. I need you to gap right above this line here.
Years they've been trying to get Roe v. Wade into the states, and through the genius and heart and strength of 6 Supreme Court justices, we were able to do that. Now, I believe in the exceptions for rape, incest, and life of the mother. I believe so.
Yeah, that's about right.
Ronald Reagan did also. 85% of Republicans do. Exceptions. Very important. But
y'all trading tonight? Y'all trading Nikkei or anything? I know a lot of y'all trading Nikkei and silver. Y'all trading that?
You're going to see. Look, this is an issue that's torn our country apart for 52 years. Every legal scholar, every Democrat, every Republican, liberal, conservative, they all wanted this issue to be brought back to the states where the people could vote. And that's what happened. Now, Ohio, the vote was somewhat liberal.
Whoa. Time out, Jess. Dang. Time out. Save some for the rest of us. Dang, save some for the rest of us. So you just gonna pass, ain't gonna tell nobody? Oh, okay. I see how you rock. I see how people from Greenville is.
There is no state in this country.
Know what I'm saying? I see how people in Greenville is.
Madam Vice President, want to get your
They don't tell nobody the status.
Well, as I said, you're going to hear a bunch of lies, and that's not actually a surprising fact. Let's understand how we.
I'll give it to you. You put it in there. I'll give it to you.
Donald Trump hand-selected 3 members of the United States Supreme Court.
That's what's up, yo.
That they would undo the protections
That was 2 days, and you're not even wrong for that because you got no business being in it. You got no business being in a combine after passing multiple. You got no business being in a combine for more than a week. I'm just being straight up. More than 1.5 weeks. You got no business being in a combine. More than 8 trading days, just straight up. Not the way you trade. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we've watched you trade, so you got no business being in a combine more than a week. That's just sometimes you'll find yourself, why would you be in a combine more than a week? Ain't no sense of me being in a combine more than a week. For what?
Does not have the right to make a decision about what happens to their body next. That is immoral.
Especially when you're trading volatile sessions, you know.
Have to abandon their faith or deeply held beliefs to agree. The government.
But don't trade that combine the same way you trade that funded. You know what happened last time.
Her body. I have
Dude.
talked with women around.
You went out there and picked your switch.
You want to talk about this is what people wanted? Pregnant women who want to carry a pregnancy to term, suffering.
Come on, just break above, bro. Just break above. What are you doing?
Room because the healthcare providers are afraid they might go to jail, and she's bleeding out in a car in the parking lot. She didn't want that. Her husband.
All right, I'm gonna get a re-entry.
A 12 or 13-year-old survivor of incest.
I want to get a re-entry.
Carry a pregnancy to term.
It's that 60.
That. And I pledge to you.
So I don't like that rejection at all. But I do like this move here. Once it appears, I've got a couple seconds left. Once it appears, I'll take it.
Donald Trump were to be reelected, he will sign a national abortion ban. Understand, in his Project 2025, there would be a national abortion, a monitor that would be monitoring your pregnancies, your miscarriages. I think the American people believe that certain freedoms
Damn, look at that gap. Jeez Louise.
One's own body should not be made by the government.
Thank you, Vice President Harris.
Well, there she goes again. It's a lie. I'm not signing a ban.
It's a lie. That gap is serious.
Because we've gotten
gap is no joke.
Democrats, Republicans, and everybody else, and every legal scholar wanted it to be brought back into the states, and the states are voting. And it may take a little time, but for 52 years, this issue has torn our country apart. And they've wanted it back in the states. And I did something that nobody thought was possible. The states are now voting. What she says is an absolute lie. And as far as the abortion ban, no, I'm not in favor of abortion ban, but it doesn't matter because this issue has now been taken over by the states.
Would you veto a national abortion ban?
80 sessions hard though. It's gonna be hard. That's gonna be hard.
Number one, she said
this one's gonna be hard to do this. This is a good challenge. I don't know why I put myself up to this one. This is hard. It's gonna be hard. Age in session. Taking your profits, you know, at the to compound it, to pass the challenge. This is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be an interesting one.
Total catastrophe. The student loans.
Real interesting.
I think probably her boss, if you call him a boss, he spends all his time.
It's like trading NZD. So I feel like I'm trading NZD, USD.
We'll do it again. We'll do it a different way. And he went out, got rejected again by the Supreme Court. So all these students got taunted with this whole thing about this whole idea. And how unfair that would have been. Part of the reason they lost.
There goes my profits right there. What was I doing? Watching this rejection. My profits go right there. God dang it.
The same way that they talked about that they talk about abortion.
But if I could just get a yes or no, because your running mate, J.D. Vance, has said that you would veto it if it did come to your desk.
All right, we're going to wait. Trying to play this rejection. It ain't ready for me.
If he has a certain view, but I think he was speaking for me. But
it's not ready for me. Just close already.
We don't have to discuss.
Close.
She'd never be able to get it.
I know, bro. Welcome to A range. I know it's rough.
They didn't even come close to getting student loans.
It's just the A range. It's not ready. The move I want is not ready yet.
They can never get this approved. So
they'll close. I'll just continue my initial one. That was our target. Our checkpoint. Yeah, the early you're right, Eric. The early A range plays are a lot easier. They're super 8 o'clock. Really nice plays. All right.
I do want to ask, would you support any restrictions on a woman's right to an abortion?
I absolutely support.
Where is? Oh, I took the thing off.
And as you
well,
rightly
that's fine.
Nowhere in America is a woman carrying a pregnancy to term and asking for an abortion. That is not happening. It's insulting to the women of America. And understand what has been happening under Donald Trump's abortion ban.
All
Couples
right.
who pray
I need to calculate the ADR. Well, I erased my chart by accident.
being denied IVF treatments. What is happening in our country? Working people, working women who are working 1 or 2 jobs, who can barely afford childcare as it is, have to
All right.
travel to another
Let this original play.
to
Play.
get on a plane sitting next to strangers to go and get the health care she needs. Barely can afford to do it, and what you are putting her through is unconscionable. And the people of America have not, the majority of Americans believe in a woman's right.
Yeah, the early A-range plays are nice. They're real nice.
And that is
Where I'm
why
down. Let me see what I'm at, 2.
every state where this issue has been
Where I'm at.
in red and blue
143. Okay, cool. I'm still good. We still good. I'm only 143.60.
I have to respond.
I'm
Another
good.
lie. It's another lie. I have been
So I got to do
elected on
3.
IVF
Well, the
with
target's what,
this
3 something?
organization.
What's the
With
target?
IVF, I have
350,
been the leader.
123.
In
So what I
fact,
need, make sure I
when
make
they
my
got
target
the
at least, right?
executive decision
Before I
overruled
start
from
taking
the
contract
Alabama
off.
courts,
If I can get up here, I'm
submitted to
golden.
Alabama, and the legislature 2 days later voted it in. I've been a leader on it.
I
They
need to
know
get up
that,
400,
nobody else
and then I need
knows
to
it. I have been a
400,
leader on
take one
fertilization
off.
IVF.
Oh,
And
500, take one off.
you should ask, will she allow abortion in the 8th month, 9th month, 7th month?
Come on.
Okay, would you do that? Why don't you ask her that
Yeah,
question?
that's
That's
so
the
5 and take 5 and take one off, close to it. If they shoot that far,
abortions in the 7th month, the 8th month, the 9th
That's
month,
not true.
and probably after birth. Just look
Let's
at
see how
the
they rock.
former governor of Virginia. The governor of Virginia said we put the baby aside and then we determine what we want to do with the baby.
President Trump, thank you.
We're going to turn now to immigration and border security. We know it's an issue that's important to
I
Republicans.
love listening to them
Democrats,
debate. It's
voters
pretty
across
funny.
the board in this country. Vice President Harris.
All right, so I got out
getting
on the rejection I saw down here, and then I didn't want to sit through the sauce,
illegal border crossings.
the 3 candles, because I saw rejections, and I don't want to sit through drawdown, obviously, because my initial was up. So I took the $60 win, and then I took the $200 loss because it spiked up pretty good, and it freaking it gapped pretty good on me. So I got out of that, and I'm taking my initial move back up to the upside, up to 25, 53, 70. So if I can take it to 25, 53, 70, and go from there. I'll grab the. I got one. I'm down 143.60. So I'm looking to make what 3, whatever it is, 352, something like that. And then I'll compound it, and then try to get this in 16 sessions, right? Or a little bit less if we can.
It would have allowed us to stem the flow of
So if I trade New York tomorrow, so also count as a day, basically.
Who have been personally affected by the surge of
But let's see if we can make some before we roll out.
would have put more resources
I wish I caught that early Asian though. That thing is nice. 8 o'clock was good.
Trafficking in guns, drugs, and human beings. But you know what happened to that bill? Donald Trump got on the phone, called up some folks in Congress, and said, "Kill the bill." And you know why? Because we prefer to run on a problem instead.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
A problem. And understand, this comes at a time.
So I got 2 cons, 10 ticks a point. Sorry, 10 ticks. Sorry, $10 a tick. I'm down 2 ticks.
The problems at hand.
So I can get up
What we have in the former
40
president is
ticks.
someone who would prefer to run on a problem.
This line right here is 50 ticks.
And I'll tell
So
you
it's 50
something,
ticks.
he's going to talk about immigration a lot tonight, even when it's not the subject that is being raised. And I'm going to actually do
So if I can
something
push
really
up and they can
unusual.
expand this A range, I'll be good.
One of Donald Trump's rallies, because it's a really interesting thing to watch. You will see during the.
So I need to do something like this. I need to expand this A range a little bit more. I need a little bit more volume. They should be pushing up here soon. I got a good enhancement here on the TDI. So I need to do something like this. Come up here, maybe pull back just a little bit. I understand it. And then really push. Really push up there.
You will not hear him talk about your needs.
Like, I understand them rejecting this A range here. If they reject it, cool. If they don't, oh well. Just take off. I'm okay with one long candle.
And I pledge to you that I will.
Vice President Harris, thank you. President Trump, on that point, I want to get your response.
Well, I would like to respond.
Let me just ask, though, why did you try to kill that bill, and successfully so, that would have put thousands of additional agents and officers on the border?
First, let me respond as to the rallies.
But if I see 200, I have
Don't go
to.
her rallies. There's no reason to go. And the people that do go,
I
she's
gotta
busing
recover
them
it,
and
but I
paying
don't need to
them
recover it
be
so
there
early.
and then showing them in a different light. So
What's the
she
full on
can't
this one?
talk
What's the
about that.
full?
People
What's the
go
full
into
amount on
rallies.
this?
We have the biggest rallies, the most incredible rallies in the history of politics. That's because people want to take their country back. Our country
1460.
is being
Okay.
lost. We're a failing nation.
Hey, maybe we'll make 1460
3.5
tonight.
years
Who
ago,
knows?
And what's going on here, you're going to end up in World War III, just to go into another subject. What they have done to our country by allowing these millions and millions of
Millions and millions.
and look at what's happening to the towns all over the United States. And a lot of towns don't want to talk. It's not going to be Aurora or Springfield. A lot of towns don't want to talk about it because they're so embarrassed by it.
Hey, Terrence, you making Nikkei? You trade Nikkei yet?
The people that came in, they're eating the cats.
Or any of y'all trade Nikkei tonight?
Eating the pets.
That was actually a nice trade.
That live there. And this is what's happening in our country.
I'm still
It's a shame.
but
As
I'm getting
far
ready
as
to go in. But I'm
rallies are
sure when I
concerned,
get
as
in,
far
it'll be
as
I'll
the
catch
reason
that
they go
12
is
or
they
1
like
o'clock
what I
push.
say. They want to bring our country back. They want to make America great again. It's a very simple phrase. Make America great again.
He might be. I don't know, Erkan. He might.
And if she becomes president, this country doesn't have a chance of success. Not only success, we'll end up being Venezuela
Man, they
on
are
steroids.
I just want to clarify here. You bring up
definitely
Springfield,
ranging.
Ohio.
A range.
ABC News.
That's what I call the A range.
Manager there. He told us there have been no credible reports of specific claims of pets being harmed, injured.
Usually gold would have pushed at least a 99 to 100 ticks by now in this range. They only push like 40 ticks.
People on television say my dog was taken and used for food. So
And only have 43 ticks this range.
that's a good thing to say
930,
for a city
dang.
manager.
I'm not taking this from
But the
television.
people
See what that 10 o'clock macro do. As soon as I hop off, they're gonna be like, oh, I'm out of here.
Went there.
Again, the Springfield city manager says.
Yeah, it's $10, Cam.
Vice
We'll
President
find
Harris,
out.
I'll let you respond to the rest of what you've heard.
You talk about extreme.
Yeah, slow Asia now until you wake up in the morning and this thing's at 26.
I actually have the endorsement of 200
Wasn't so slow anymore.
who have
You wake up and
formally
like, dang,
worked
that
with President
2650.
Bush, Mitt Romney, and John McCain, including
All right,
the
now we got
endorsement
some
of former Vice President Dick
we got some
Cheney,
volume happening.
Congress member Liz Cheney. And if you want to
There we
really
go.
know the
200.
inside track
Look at
on
that.
who the former president is, if
Look
you
at
wanna
that.
make it
It's full
clear
day of
on
work
the
right there.
just ask
How'd I
people
we
who
good
have
on
worked
that? But I
with
need
him.
some more.
His
All
former
right, 400, 500, come on up. Do I need to get out?
has said he has
We'll see. We'll make sure I get my
contempt
number
for the
here.
United States.
Don't let me
His
pass my
former
number. I need
national
5.
security advisor has said he is dangerous and
Oh, crap. Do I need 5 or
His
not?
former Secretary of Defense
Well, I'm ticking up,
said the nation
and I'm not
and the
moving.
Republic would never survive another Trump term.
I'm out.
And when we listen,
Oh, we made our goal. Let's go. We made our
when
goal.
the issues that
371.68. Let's
affect the American
go.
people are not being
Made the
addressed,
goal.
what do you think
520 on the
choices
day on the
will be
night.
this
I like it.
President Trump will give you a quick
371.
response here.
Thank you.
371.68. Let's
Wanna
put
hear
it on
that?
the chart.
See, I'm a different kind of a person. My father came most of
371.68 in
those
the A
people.
session.
Not so gracious.
What's
When they
my
did
thing at? What is
bad
it?
things or a bad job, I fired them.
Where we at? Where we at?
They didn't fire anybody. having to do with
1191,
Afghanistan and the
14.
Taliban and the 13 people who's were just killed, viciously and violently killed. And I got to know the parents and the family.
There we
They
go.
didn't
Oops.
fire- They should have fired all those generals, all those top people, because that was one of the most
There we go.
incompetently handled situations
There you go.
anybody
It's in the
has
making.
ever seen. So when
Where
somebody
Josh
does a
at?
bad
You
job,
you convinced now,
fire
Josh?
them.
You can trade the A range?
Take
You
a guy
convinced
like
now? You got that goal? You see how that works?
fired him, so he
I
writes
want
a
you to
book.
watch this
He
video
writes a
now.
book because
I want you to
we
watch this
beat
video and
us
go
with
back and see what I
Vietnam.
did.
But
I
they
got
have done
homework.
Such a poor job, and they never fire anybody.
Good
Look
deal.
at the
That's how you do it,
economy.
man.
Look at the inflation.
We would have been
They
done right
didn't
here,
fire
but
any of their economists. They
I
had
just
the
had to be
same
playing
people.
around like a Looney
That's a
Tune
good
and try to
way.
trade
Now they have
rejections.
books written
It would
about
just,
you.
it just,
But just to finish,
I got this thing about rejections, guys. You'll learn in the
following
advance, but it's
the
just too much
history
fun playing
of my
rejections. Like
father.
trading this right here, like
In
trading
fact,
this,
I got more votes
this
than
wick
any
right here.
president
You'll learn how to
sitting
trade this wick
president
right here.
in
Actually, how to get
history
into this
but my
wick and trade
father.
it right back to that body right there. It's just too much fun.
You wanted to talk about earlier, so let's get back to
But
your
I saw it
deportation,
initially down here and I wanted to get
and the
in. I
Vice
thought it was going to be
President
pulled
has
down a little
referred to
bit, but
as well.
obviously it
President
didn't,
Trump,
and
you called this the
it clapped me
largest
out,
domestic
but I got it
deportation
back.
operation in the history of our
But
country.
there we go,
You
guys.
used the National
520.
Guard,
We broke
disabled
even
medical
and some
equipment,
more.
no
371 on the night. We made our goal. We are good. Don't need to do no more. So that's session number 2. And then we got to at least 16 sessions. And bam, should be solid. I got a 0.35% that I'm going for. So it's a little hefty, but I'm going for it. 3.5% Asian session. So that's my that's the goal right there. That's the goal. If I'm 100%, that's the goal, pretty much. Well, not 100%, but if I continue continue doing the 16 sessions. So let's do it live. Let's pass it live, yo. Let's pass it live. Why not? Look at that move, though. Woo, beautiful. Yo, did y'all just see ES? Holy crap. What the heck? I love when Donald Trump talking. That's what I'm talking about. Trump, keep talking. Jeez. What is going? Dang. Somebody hitting the reset button, boy. Good gosh. Well, somebody hit the reset button. But yeah, this is a good move right here, bro. I think it'll hit the 50 ticks up here. That's nice. This right here is the full range up here. This is the full TP up here. I'm gonna leave it there anyway. I just want to see it play out, but I don't need to be greedy and not take my profit. So I wasn't gonna let 520 bucks just leave the table. Heck no. That's silly. Yeah. Well, guys, here you go. I'm done on the Asian session. Anybody think they want to take a trade?
Well, I think this is so rich.
Don't do it. Y'all see what's happening. Y'all see what's happening right there. Look at that move. It's insane. That's insane right there. That Asian session. That debate is nice. Well, I guess I'll tell my friend that he was right. I guess I'll tell him he was right. That the debate does move. Because that's a hell of a move.
And let's be clear.
Same thing on ES. Same move. That's a hell of a move. Yeah. Now we know. We know debates move the markets. Holy crap.
The former vice president called
and we got gold. I'm gonna get back in this trade. It's like I'm joking with y'all. See? The creature was coming. Freaking creature was on y'all back. Like, yes, he gonna take another trade. Let's do it. Nah. See?
It is important that we move forward, that we turn the page.
The creature on y'all back trying to take more trades.
Same old tired rhetoric and address
This thing really pumping on ES though. Look at this thing really pumping. This is insane.
About the housing shortage, which
this is pretty wild.
For. Address what we must do to support our small
this is pretty. Was it daily?
Down the price of
you know what's sad is tomorrow that this thing gonna come all the way down here and fill this candle, right? It's gonna be all the way down here and we wake up, and then it's gonna present this candle just like this. It's gonna come all the way back up here for CPI. That's terrible. Oh man, it's gonna be so interesting. It's gonna be just like this tomorrow. It's gonna come out here all night just like this, and all of a sudden CPI gonna happen or PMI, and boom, right to the upside. Be rough. Trade smart tomorrow. Huge red folders tomorrow. Huge red folders tomorrow. 8:30. I'll be inside of them. I'll be in them. Trading them. I'll be trading them red folders. I love the excitement.
And what happened in my documents case? They said, "Oh, that's the toughest of them all." I
appreciate y'all being on. Hope y'all learned something. I'm gonna record the video's recorded, so you'll be able to watch it again, see the entry. We are up 2 sessions, and yeah, let's get to it. Let's pass this thing live. Let's pass this thing live. Let's do it.
Let's talk about extreme and understand the context in which this
I'm gonna holla at y'all.
2024 is taking place. The United States Supreme Court